Judge, how are you?
Jed,
Yeah.
always a pleasure. You ready?
Yes, ready.
Come on. So, Villegas,
Yes.
looks like he's made quite a bit of high bonds. So we're not holding him. He's got bonds in our court.
Okay.
We'll leave as is. But I don't know anything that's happened. So let's do it real quick and then we'll figure out how. He's just being held on that no bond upstairs on the ag assault. So you're familiar with that one, right?
Yes.
Yeah, okay. All right, so Mr. Vegas, we have your lawyer here. We're going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can or will be used against you. Like I've already told you, you're charged with assault. You're also charged with unlawful restraint. Both of those you're facing up to a year in jail and or a $4,000 fine. Okay.
The complainant and the defendant are in a dating relationship. On December 5th, 2024, officers were dispatched to a family violence call. Officer met with the complainant who stated the defendant followed her down from their apartment to her vehicle and had stiff-armed her face. The complainant then left and went to a friend's apartment and the defendant.
Did you say he stiff-armed her face?
Yes, Judge.
Okay.
The complainant then left and went to a friend's apartment and the defendant followed. The defendant told the complainant to get into his car because he wouldn't talk to her through the window. The complainant got into the passenger side seat and the defendant reversed aggressively and began driving south on North Main. The complainant stated she tried to exit the vehicle when the defendant stopped at an intersection, but the defendant grabbed her arm and prevented her from leaving. The defendant then began driving west on Rolling Brook Drive. The defendant stopped at another intersection and the complainant was able to exit the vehicle. She began running away from the vehicle and the defendant ran up behind her, grabbed her by the hair and slammed her face into the brick wall of the subway. The defendant then dragged the complainant by her hair to the truck, dragging her to the ground. The defendant tried to put the complainant in the truck, but the complainant was able to run away. Witness by an unknown vehicle tried to help, and the defendant was ID'd by his Texas driver's license.
Mr. Villegas, I'm going to find that there's probable cause to go forward on both of your cases. A protective order has been issued in this case on the 7th of this month. I would suggest you get to know it. If you violate the protective order, the state can and probably will file a violation of protective order against you. And I'm telling you, it's the capital murder of misdemeanors. It's one of the worst ones that you can pick up. The only thing that we're asking you to do is don't have contact with this person and don't be in possession of any weapons. That's all. As long as you can do that, everything here will be fine. Do you understand? This is going to survive for the length of the case. Don't have any contact. Don't use anyone else to try to have any contact with her. Social media, friends, family, anything like this. Do you understand? So, Jed, it looks like the felony case is set for February.
Mm-hmm.
Do you want to, we usually do 30-day settings just so people don't get forgotten about.
Sure.
Are you okay with that?
Yeah, of course.
And then just keep us in the loop, whatever happens, and we'll just keep it, in conjunction with however it goes.
Yes, sir.
Do you have any questions?
We'll talk.
If at some point you bond out, you have to come back here for bond conditions. Okay, I don't know if you're going to bond out, but if you do at some point, you will need bond conditions because I want to ensure that you're not going to have any contact with this person. Okay, for now, we'll just put you back. Yeah, I mean, there's no need for you to say anything at this point. Just, I want you to understand that right. He'll take care of you, Mr. Vegas. We need him just to sign bond conditions saying that he's not going to have any contact, not be in possession of any weapons, and then that's it.
Sure.
Okay?
Sure.
All right.
All right. Thank you, Judge.
Fine.
I'll be right back.
Oh, it's okay. No rush. I'm not. Trying to get this.